Question: what was Gandalf's secret weapon? After the last alliance of elves and men defeated Sauron, many thought that the great eye infection was cured forever, but the gods knew that he would return. Sauron's defeat was merely a delay, and as the elves relaxed in their golden halls and descendants of Numenor fought amongst one another, Sauron was already there, disguised as the necromancer. But no one wanted to believe that Sauron even still existed, and when the truth finally dawned, it dawned in fire. But there is one they fear. In their tongue he is a lord, Mithrandir, Gandalf. Okay, Gandalf is one of the eternal gods or angels of Middle-earth with a special affinity towards fire and light. His loadout includes one swaggy hat, an old gnarly staff, ultra-rare elvish sword, and a 64 stack of old Toby pipeweed. But what if I told you that Gandalf had a secret weapon? So hidden that it was only known to his two besties and never discussed. A secret weapon so powerful, so central to his story, and yet completely invisible. Okay, let's zoom in there, check it. Alright, let's look over here. Maybe there, okay. I knew it! It began with the forging of the Rings of Power. 3 rings for the Elven Kings. Galadriel has one in Lorien, Elrond another in Rivendell. But who had the 3rd ring? This guy. Yep, this is Cirdan the Shipwright, and he is one of the most epic elves to ever walk Middle-earth. Cirdan had no mother, no father. He was one of the original elves that woke up near the Lake of Cunavinian. He lived to see the first rising of the moon, the first sun, and was Lord of the Grey Havens, called by the god to be Middle-earth's greatest shipbuilder. Cirdan had the exclusive rights to uber elves across the sea to the land of the gods, and of all the elves, had the greatest powers of foresight, and could sometimes see deep into the future. It was Cirdan that raised Gil-galad, the king of the elves. He was there when Sauron was thrown down, and when Isildur refused to destroy the ring. And then there was this one time the 5 wizards showed up at his place, all unannounced and everything. Saruman, Radagast, the blue wizards just showed up, and Cirdan was like,
"Hey, what's up, fellas?"
But when he saw Gandalf, Cirdan had such a Jimmy Neutron big brain that he immediately realized that Gandalf would lead the resistance against Sauron and gave him the Ring of Fire, allowing Gandalf to level up to 100. With the help of Gandalf's secret ring, he became a great fire wizard. Shields of light, exploding pine cones, resistance to burning, most excellent fireworks. It's the Ring of Fire that allows him to stand up against the Balrog, pitting the fire that burns and consumes against the fire that warms and illuminates, the fire that rages and instills fear against the fire that encourages and gives hope. When Gandalf shouts on the bridge that he is a wielder of the flame of Anor, that's the flame of the sun, the Ring of Fire. Yep, it's Gandalf's secret ring that makes him swole enough to face the Balrog and shout him off the mountainside. But Gandalf also dies, and for 3 weeks his lifeless body laid there in the snow at the top of the world, until at last he was sent back to finish his task, and his spirit re-entered his body, with the Ring of Fire still on his finger. Epic.